Hey everyone, Father here, and welcome to another season of Backyard Baseball. I will be reprising my role as coach of the Orioles. So I have moved us to Atlanta, which is why it says Atlanta Braves up here. And even though it's not really noticeable in any way in-game, my team has at least one pink color in the uniform, and you'll see it as part of the name, like label on the team screen, because of my star player, Maria Luna. And pretty early on in our draft for this season, kind of identified Maria as a player I wanted to take and thought would be a good value late in the first round, and that was kind of how that ended up. And ended up with Cliff Floyd as my next best player available in the second round. And then I kind of shot my shot and took one of the Weber twins and ended up being able to get the second one with my next pick. And so with that, kind of foursome, strong on defense and could contribute at least a little bit on offense, was kind of my start to the draft. And then I got some of these generic players like Ruth, who's very fast and also solid defensively. And then Horace, who's a clone of Dmitri, and has been a strong player so far in practice games. And then got a few players with not so much all-around games like Olga, who's fast and can make contact with the ball, but not much else otherwise. And then for my home field at Tin Can especially, I really wanted some power bats. Didn't do quite as good of a job as I wanted to throughout the draft at doing that, but a couple of my final picks were Albert Pujols, who for my AI defense I was able to manipulate to be at first base, which is a much better spot for him, in my opinion, than out in left field, where Cliff Floyd will play. And then Petra Chekov, who I won't click on anymore, would break the game, but it's a very powerful batter and is hiding in center field for my AI defense. So that was kind of how we put the team together. We're going to turn off Vinny the Gooch, of course, and go into our first game. And the file is set up right, so Maria has her pink boost, so a 9 in batting, running, and pitching, and a 10 in fielding. And let's see if anything else other than the standard Weber boost. Okay, hers is like a little bit more in fielding. Interesting. Bad day for Olga. It's a little unfortunate, but not too big of a deal. So I think we're still going to run our regular AI defense. Second base, third base, switch those two, yep. And then I think this is actually very close to the batting lineup I've been running out there as well. I like Petra and Maria right there, and then the Webers. And then I'm going to just switch it like that, and that will pretty much be my standard. So having these kind of slower and powerful batters after a couple of faster batters that can hopefully get on base, and then a also pretty fast and powerful batter after the slower batter to also try to make good contact and move them around the bases so they don't clog the bases. And looking at this Cubs defense, they've got the comparison for Olga and Kaufman. It's Kinghorn, a Dante Robinson clone in center field. Slight bad day from Robert Young, who's playing right field. I don't know if that's always their defense setup. I'm assuming Nancy is their normal starter. She's got a bit of a good day in batting and fielding. Brenda Markart, who is a Nomar Garcia Parra clone, plays first base. Mary Riley with a slow speed but strong arm at second base. Marilyn McDonald, who's a Derek Jeter clone at shortstop, that's scary. Nick Kowalski, slow but a very strong arm at third base, and a strong arm behind the plate, and Wendy Parsons. So not a ton of offensive firepower necessarily, but a very strong defense that the Cubs put together this season. I'm hoping to still be able to get a few of my fast runners on base and then power it off the walls to drive them in. But if I cannot do that very well, then this could be a very long game for me.
It's time once again for backyard baseball. This is Sunny Day and Vinny the Gooch welcoming you to
I feel like this background isn't correct for this game, but I don't know if I broke something in my files or something or what, but I don't think they're normally with a desert in the background at Tin Can Alley. Somebody might have to let me know on that. I'm probably not that observant, and I usually just hit escape right there, which is what I'm going to do. And we're the home team, so I'm assuming I'm winning, which I hope to be. I only have 5 times up at the plate. Home games tend to go a little bit faster, though. If I'm able to do well, score a lot of runs, then it will take a little bit longer, obviously. I'm not too worried about anyone in terms of AI batting from this Cubs squad, so I'm mostly going to be lobbing fastballs in with Maria, and trusting that we can defend well enough, like that. She's one of my key offensive pieces as well, so don't really want to be using up her stamina on some of the higher cost pitches, I guess I would say. And I just don't think I care that much about playing strong defense. I'm not trying to go for an Ace Wilson award for best pitcher, and if any of my players are good enough on defense on the AI side, they can win that award without me actually doing anything. So, I'm just not going to worry about it that much. It's not very fun, in my opinion. I much prefer being on offense. Oh well. Good range from Ashley, but unfortunately could not make the catch, and Maria was a little slow covering from, pitcher. Hard grounder. Cliff with a nice throw to second, though. That is the difficulty with some of the... Nancy's not even that slow, but... Against strong arms, you really got to have a lot of speed. Sorry, that was Robert running to second. That got thrown out, but... I think with their defense, we'll be swing line drive with Cliff. Best way to actually get on base with him will be to hit it off the wall. I think the first pitch may have been a ball as well, but got a little fooled on the hook. Great swing from Cliff. Exactly what we were looking for there. Especially as some people run into each other. And that is a leadoff triple to start our season. So now Ruth is just going to try to grounder it towards this side. I guess that was a ball. I think hooks. Aha. Got him that time. Do want... that's a close one. Wow. Nancy is just picking at the corners. And that's basically what we wanted. I'm not even sure they would have been able to get her out if they had thrown the ball, but it's very well located. Unless it's a great pitch, which that is not, I'm going to attempt to steal, see if they even throw. They are not going to. but smart Wendy behind the plate. I think that's why, at least. Is not gonna. Doesn't look like she'll throw the ball past the slow third baseman covering there. Petra, not quite what I wanted. But still have Maria coming up. Is hitting pretty well with in a few practice games. Yeah, about like that. So perfect for Maria. Gonna drive 2 in, and depending on how long the ball bounces around, may come all the way around for a home run. And that is exactly what happened. Not too much quicker than it needed to be, but just in time for Maria for a 3-run home run to start off our season. Yeah. I've kind of bounced between line drive and grounder with the Webbers. Yeah, she's not going to get there. So, we're going to try grounder here with Ashley. That stayed fair. It might have actually worked out. I don't know that Nate Kowalski at third base would have gotten to it in time. Not a whole lot of holes on this defense, though. That one might just be awkward enough. Yeah. Nice job from Ashley.
Albert Pujols is up. Runner on first. 2 outs.
My only hope on a steal would be to force Mary to be the one covering and for her to just take too long to get there. Not going to matter with that from Pujols, though. Not an impressive swing from him. Struggling with him some in my practice games as well, so still trying to turn things around a little bit. I know he's got a good bat, but might just take a few games into the season and just don't really feel like playing practice games anymore. Maria really fooling some people with these slow balls. This game's a little silly sometimes. Love all of these clones of the shortstop pros that Wizard was able to put together here. Thanks for a really solid defense. Come on, Horace. Make the play. Oh my gosh. Alright, okay. Sorry, AI. I didn't really mean for that to happen. I actually almost would have rather you stayed on first base so I could try to get a double play with Mary at the plate here, but alas. Power-ups being able to be used, that would have definitely been a double play too. My point was power-ups being able to be used by your 9th round pick, which in my case was Petra Chekov, was an interesting wrinkle for this season. I haven't really seen it play out very often in my preseason games, because if you're not like intentionally doing it, it's not that easy to get power-ups, but we'll see. Intentionally swinging in between the pitch and when it gets back to the pitcher in order to speed it up a little bit. Yeah, Horace has been really hitting the ball well so far for me. Oh, if that goes back up on the second set, dang it. I thought Mary had a good arm, but not that time. An inside the park home run from Horace Young, putting us up 4-0. Yeah, theoretically at least, he is not as good as Pujols, but he has been just mashing the ball. And Olga was not able to get good enough placement with that grounder to get on base. That's alright. Looks like a ball. Yep. Line drive worked out well for Cliff Floyd last time up. So we're going to give it another shot. Stupid hooks. Nice swing from Cliff. It's Liz Kinghorn. She didn't have that bad of an arm. Anyways. Worked out that time. I don't think I can get away with the steal, but might help us get him to second if Ruth can make contact. Oh. But at least Ruth reached first to not send us immediately out of the inning. And pretty happy to have a runner on with Petra at the plate. Yeah. Oh wow. That is just out of the park. Bouncing off of the wall there. Pretty sure they even said in the pregame that you just can't hit home runs at Tin Can Alley, but that is now the third of the game from various methods. So, great swing there from Petra. That is exactly why we want her on the team. She is not exactly a strong member of our defense, but I think I've been able to mitigate her disadvantages at home at least, and we'll see what happens during away games. I thought that was going to catch the corner and be a nice pitch to hit, but oh, looks like a ball. I love Maria's swing. Off to a pretty exciting start here. 6 runs. That is not great power swing. Oh wow. Well, I guess that's what I should expect from the Derek Jeter clone playing shortstop. Not too afraid of Nate Kowalski here. I wasn't paying attention to the batting order, so I don't know who's up next, but I suspect I would even like for him to reach base if possible. Used up a little juice from Maria, trying to sprint for first. Yeah, he's going to strike out. Of course, the season where I'm just like, I don't care about defense. It's going to be the one where I strike everybody out with nothing but slow balls. I don't know why they have Liz batting so low in the order. She's like fast and not a bad batter. I don't know about that. AI gets that call all day. Come on. If you're gonna hit it fair. Dang it. As soon as you try to hurry things up, they throw balls every time. Really trying my patience, Liz. Oh, come on. You sure are, Maria. You sure are. Come on, right down the middle. All right, perfect. Sydney got it. Maria got it.
Beautiful catch. Out.
Sydney falling. Is it Sydney behind the plate? Apparently. Did it say Sydney? I honestly don't know.
Here's the motion and the delivery. Swinging. Ground ball. She gobbles it up.
Nope.
Where would they
I
throw
was
it
saying,
to
but,
first, and he's safe. Quick
okay.
throw to second. Tosses it over to first.
I was about to say, let's see how Ruth does throwing from third. She did not do well throwing from third. But once again, the Cubs just kind of took off on me. I don't think I did anything wrong there. I was trying to just get the ball to first base. When did I decide worked grounder last time, I guess? Yeah. I also love to just take a walk. Alright, game. That's cute. Nice pitch, Paco. That one's a ball. Love to have some of these high eye batters where you can see where the ball is going. Not like a necessity all the time, but a nice bonus. I feel like I should have been able to hit that one fair, but nice job from Sydney to reach base that time. Probably used a bit of her stamina though. Juice, whatever. Oh no, not really. Thought I was clicking more than that. Do I try the same thing with Ashley? I'm gonna switch to line drive. Almost got it off the wall. A little better placement, and that would actually have been great from the second Weber. Had even worse luck with line drive with Pujols. Oh wow. I just didn't want to swing at that. I honestly thought it was going to be a strike. I like that pitch. Yeah, line drive was even worse than power. Not a bad swing. Tight count. Come on, Pujols. At least Brenda would play out in right field, so no double play opportunity. Let's see if Horace can do his thing again. Not on that pitch. Not on that pitch either. Not gonna be a homer, but a nice swing from Horace. If I had gone immediately, I definitely could have made it. What? Okay. I don't really know what happened there. Don't have a whole lot of hope. Well, I guess my best hope is to hit the ball at Paco, or to take a walk. So that's things we're trying to do here. I mean, it's 2 outs, there's no real risk otherwise, but if we can hit it to him, he's got such a weak arm that we might get away with it. And if we walk, we have Cliff Floyd at the top of the order, and he might be able to do something. So we're actually just going to take that pitch. I think she's going to be able to field that. Yep. Oh well.
She's out. That's it for the third inning. 2 left on.
Not bad inning, but couldn't quite get things going with
By 6.
either the speed or the power.
Marilyn McDonald comes to the plate. No outs. We want a batter, not a broken
And a
leg.
couple more chances at the plate, and everybody is hanging in there on stamina.
From the stretch. Fire.
Now,
Strike 1. Nobody out.
Horace probably never really recovers his.
From the windup. And the
Yes, I
throw.
use stamina and juice interchangeably.
Ground ball. Straight to the pitcher. And the throw to first.
Nice
Say
play from
goodbye.
Maria.
She's out. Robert Young.
Didn't have to work too hard there.
Ready now. The delivery.
Probably tired of only throwing slow balls.
Ground ball. Hit a little nubber to the mound.
Fielded that one through the back of her head.
Nancy Chin steps up. 2 outs. Into the motion. Cuts
Once
to the
again, no chance for a double play.
Run the stretch. And the delivery. Swings. Grounded into center field. Oh no! Missed it. Straight to first. Safe.
Horace kind of screwed that one up, unfortunately.
Steps up. Runner on first. 2 outs.
Scares me a little bit for my actual AI for the season. That also seems to have made him even more tired. We're actually going to bring him in to use some juice on.
Now pitching. Coach calls timeout.
But yeah, that's not a great sign for the season
She kicks. Here's the pitch.
between him and Ruth. I was kind of counting on them to be my
Runner on first. 2 outs.
solid defense in the
Run the
infield.
stretch. She delivers. And belted.
Is
Under
that going to get up on there? I think so. Dang it. Nope, not Petra. Well,
Takes the
alright.
dive, up with it. Here's the throw to
And
second.
she's going to score.
She didn't get it, and they score. Brenda Marker.
That didn't go quite as I wanted it to. And just going to be an annoying part of defense
Ready now,
at
and the operator.
Tin Can all season.
Steer.
Nice swing from Wendy, though.
So
Cannot take that away from her.
takes her stretch, cuts to the plate. Jumper to third. Takes the dive, and he
It's
can't
going to be a
make
single,
the play.
too,
Up with it.
except
Fires across to
she
first.
went to second. Can Albert make that throw? Oop,
She's
apparently.
out. And
Just
that'll
barely,
do it
though.
for them this inning. Orioles are on top.
Yeah, sucks to give up a couple runs, but I'm not going to be surprised for that to happen pretty often this season.
Cliff Floyd at the plate.
Cliff has been hitting well so far. Sticking with the line drive swing with nobody on. Not on that pitch, though.
Ball 1.
Of course, Paco, of all people, came in and was just shutting me down.
Line drive.
Nice swing.
And it's an out.
Gets down, but Mary, it was right at Mary, and she had time to make the throw to first, unfortunately for me.
From the windup, he throws it. Ground ball. And that's
Oh my gosh. Brutal.
Chekov steps up to bat.
Marilyn McDonald playing great defense at shortstop for the Cubs.
So wing. He
Put me in
winds
a
and the delivery.
tough situation.
1-0. So wing. Takes the stretch. The pitch. So wing. Strike 1.
Oof. Nice pitch from Paco once again. Really
Here's
Really
the
shut me
windup.
down.
Pitch on the way. Low. Ball 2. The target goes up. The 2-1
That's a
pitch.
strike.
Strike 2.
Pretty much impossible to hit, I think.
From the windup, the 2-2 pitch.
That one looks like
Back
a ball.
to the ball. And the count is 3-2.
With Maria up behind her, I'm okay taking a walk. Could not on that pitch, unfortunately, but it might work out. Good job, Petra. Oh, man. Nice single, nice single.
Maria Luna.
Maria could crush an actual home run. That would be the best case situation here.
From the windup and the pitch. That was a ball.
Yeah.
Runner on first. 2 outs. Ready now. Cuts to the plate. And
Not
throws
that
it
one.
into right field. And that's an
Yeah.
out. And that's
Not a
gonna
bad
end the
hit.
inning.
Not a bad swing from Maria, but
The Orioles are
the
in
slow
command.
Petra in the
Up
way
at 4.
meant it was not good enough.
Riley comes to the plate.
Now we're
Nobody
kind
out.
of in a rough situation. Even
She's set.
if I did
Takes
manage
the
to
pitch.
turn a double play
A
here,
swing. Ground ball. She didn't get it.
probably wouldn't be able to do anything with
Race to
it.
first. Say
I'd have to
goodbye.
bat all the way back around to
She's
Petra,
out.
who was going to be up 8th.
Steps up to bat.
So, I'm
One
going to be
out.
trying to get a Weber on, and I'm trying to
She's ready. And the throw. Strike one.
get a good swing from Pujols and or Horace, and
She's ready. The delivery.
hope that's good enough, pretty much.
Strike. 0-2. Remember that time you made fun of my dress? Well, now it's payback time.
Do not make fun of Maria's dress, I can tell you that.
And that's strike 3.
Nice
Another batter
strikeout, I
goes
guess.
down. Power.
Wasn't really going for it. I love her catchphrases too. I've never really played with Maria or the Webers growing up, so kind of excited for season, even if it's not going amazingly here in game number 1.
Down the middle, fires across to first. Out.
Glad to have another strong defender on the mound. I had super boosted Markey from his playing with Billie Jean last season.
Sydney Weber steps up to the plate. Which spin am I again? Takes the stretch. He
I
throws
feel like
it.
every time I've done a line drive swing, it's been out. Every time I've done a grounder swing, it's been a hit. Oh my gosh, Paco. Dude, not cool. I forgot to swing, sorry. Alright, he's hung in there.
He sets. Here's the pitch. A swing and drove one deep.
Alright, hit the wall. The ball got stuck again. And I capitalized that time and ran all the way around second.
Which spin am I again?
I don't really know why that happens.
He's ready now, and the delivery.
That one looks like a ball.
They have a runner on
I'm
second.
really going to need Pujols to do his thing,
Target goes up.
or at least not completely screw up.
Takes the stretch. The delivery. Ground ball. Beats the ball.
Ooh, Marilyn is such a horrifying defender. Mary flubbed it on what was already a tough to field grounder. But Marilyn got over there, almost threw her out. Come on, Pujols. Infield fly at least? Yeah, I mean, it might have actually worked out anyways, but... Let's go, Horace. I don't know what I'm doing with Pujols, I guess. Come on. Ugh. Well, nice swing from Horace, but not actually much of a power swing, unfortunately. We're back to the same situation we were before here with Olga. Might be something to keep an eye on and evaluate for my batting order. Paco did not go field the ball, and I don't think I could have boosted all my runners enough to get them all to base safely there. So Olga was kind of killing me at the bottom of the lineup, but man, we started out so strong, and just brought Paco in, and suddenly I couldn't hit anything. So, well played to him. Come on, Maria, just throw strikes.
1-1. Check it out, I'm pitching.
You sure are, Maria.
Delivery. Swing. Jumping in the air and misses
Nice
it.
catch by Maria with the assist from Ruth and with Ashley standing right behind her. Got this more juice that I don't really think I need.
And the count is 0-1. Takes her stretch, the pitch.
Well, as soon as I throw my first non-slow ball of the game, they're going to hit a home run. But they might opt for a slow ball too, or they could strike out. I guess there's no reason not to get strikeouts at this point in the game. I don't really care if they get stamina back. I don't think I even caused enough stamina loss for it to matter. I know, it's juice, whatever. Who's fielding this? Petra? Horace. Off of Petra. Good teamwork, guys.
The Orioles win. 6-2. What a scene is gonna be at the
I still don't understand this desert background for Tin Can Alley. But, alright, 6-2. Not exactly what I was looking for to start the season, but probably not too much of a surprise to my loyal followers that know I tend to struggle a little bit with this game. A lot of players with 2 hits. That was pretty nice. A couple of them were kind of lucky, like Petra's single that was just a high pop-up that was dropped and that kind of thing. Cliff was hitting the ball well. I liked having him leading off. Maria smashed the one, and Petra did too, really. Horace hits the ball hard. Pujols feels very inconsistent. The Webbers did a pretty good job. Happy with that. And Ruth did a good job as well. Olga kind of came up in situations we don't really want her to be coming up to plate. Like when we had both of the Weber twins, or 2 players on base in general. I think one time it was Horace, but whatever. And when in that situation, there's not very many places she can hit the ball where everybody can reach base safely. So it's not really her fault. Just need to be a little more consistent with Albert and Horace. I'm going to try to do some more batting practice with Albert. But yeah, that's where we are for